Good evening, viewers. Welcome to Power Sector News. Today's headlines: Affordable green hydrogen possible by 2030. 250 megawatt solar plant along Mumbai Nagpur superhighway. Australia planning for world's first solar hydro plant. Renewable energy plan for Delhi. H2E power systems to develop hydrogen based three wheeler. CESL packed with Goa and Kerala for over 30,000 electric 2 and 3 wheelers. Coming to the details, governments are looking to transform their economies to run on electricity. They hope green hydrogen could also power industry, transport, and heating, which are harder to electrify. Wind power could make it possible to produce hydrogen without emitting greenhouse gases as cheaply as it is currently feasible with fossil fuel energy by 2030, said by the turbine maker Siemens Gamesa in a white paper. Electrolyzers and battery storage can be added to existing wind farms, and sites near places that demand hydrogen can also start to produce it. Using onshore wind turbines to power electrolyzers that extract hydrogen from water could become as cheap as making it using fossil fuels by 2030, and offshore wind could get there by 2035. Hydrogen has long been used as rocket fuel in oil refining, to produce ammonia for fertilizers, and to make steel and chemicals, but production of this grey hydrogen usually relies on natural gas or coal in processes that emit large amounts of carbon dioxide. South Korea based Global Green Growth Institute is developing a 250 megawatt solar PV plant for the Maharashtra State Road Development Corporation along a 700-kilometer superhighway to connect Mumbai with Nagpur. This project is expected to lay the foundation for future e-mobility and energy requirements for developments along the highway. GGGI is a treaty-based intergovernmental organization that promotes sustainable economic growth in developing nations. In 2018, it formalized a partnership with MSRDC to support the superhighway project. In the collaboration, GGGI has provided technical assistance, investment due diligence, and supported debt structuring for the project. Based on its analysis, REC Limited has sanctioned a loan of 110 million US dollars for the project. The MSRDC board has approved up to 25% of equity investment for the project. The project is currently under power purchase agreement discussions, and the project will break ground in mid 2022. The expected long-term impact of the project is to reduce CO2 emissions by 10 million tons during the project's 25-year lifetime and create approximately 200 green jobs. This project will pave the path for MSRDC's additional plan to construct the charging stations on the superhighway. Australian Renewable Energy Agency has today announced $15 million in funding to Regan Resources Private Limited to construct its first of kind solar hydro power plant, comprising 4 megawatt of solar PV generation and 3 megawatt or 50 megawatt hours of dispatchable storage capacity in northwest Victoria. Regan's solar hydro power plant consists of Regan's proprietary PV Ultra, a concentrating photovoltaic solar cogeneration tower, combined with its patented electrothermal storage. Regan's concentrated PV technology generates heat as a byproduct, which is captured and used for thermal storage. The electrothermal storage system consists of an organic Rankine cycle turbine, industrial chillers, and two insulated water-based thermal storage pits or reservoirs. One of the reservoir is kept at temperature of 90 degrees and other at a close to 0 degrees, and the temperature difference is used to generate the dispatchable electricity using ORC turbines. Delhi on Wednesday recorded this year's highest peak power demand so far at 6,185 megawatt, and 80% of supply continued to come from polluting coal-fired thermal power plants. In this context, the Master Plan of Delhi 2041 proposes to mandate that Delhi have an annual renewable energy plan that identifies potential energy generation areas within the city along with strategies and projects to meet the targets outlined by the Union Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. To increase the Delhi share in the green energy, the draft MPD has emphasized on solar power generation. To be sure, the city administration in 2016 rolled out a Delhi solar policy to achieve this. The MPD has asked the government to expedite its agricultural come solar farm scheme by incentivizing landowners to set up solar farms on their agricultural lands. Pune-based H2E Power Systems is developing India's first totally integrated hydrogen fuel cell three-wheeler using proton exchange membrane fuel cell and innovative hydrogen cylinders in collaboration with Canada-based firm Hydrogen in Motion. The company is a part of Poonawalla Group and offers hybrid power solutions within the green energy ecosystem. It is developing these three-wheelers under an Indo-Canadian program funded by GITA, a public-private partnership between Technology Development Board, Department of Science and Technology, Government of India and CII. Convergence Energy Services Limited entered into agreements and MOUs with the governments of Goa and Kerala to procure over 30,000 electric 2 and 3-wheelers. CESL has also entered into strategic relationship with Bharat Electronics Limited, TVS Motor Company, JBM Renewable Private Limited and Forum India. CESL and the private companies will jointly undertake the expansion and adoption of the EV ecosystem. Under the agreement, CESL will also invest in establishing the electric vehicle charging infrastructure and monitor the use of the assets. This customer-oriented approach is designed to deliver good ease of use and better accessibility. These agreements will also include development of highway and express charge point operators, feasibility of park and charge facility to customers across all EV segments will also be explored as a part of the project. Price discovery at power exchanges. National Load Dispatch Center has scheduled 154.04 million units of power for tomorrow cleared through Indian Energy Exchange. Coming to the price discovery details, price discovery during night 3 rupees 67 paisa, price discovery during day 2 rupees 41 paisa per unit, price discovered during evening 3 rupees 95 paisa per unit, price discovered round the clock 3 rupees 15 paisa per unit. Weighted average price is 3 rupees 34 paisa per unit. There is no congestion for power transfer in the network and the prices are uniform in all the regions. Thank you and good day.